no, I love it. I love it. We're already in vibing, man. We can't even start. It's Motivation Monday. Derek's motivated. I'm motivated. Brain Health Formulas, helping support that motivation. We've been talking about tools and tips on how to actually maximize your productivity, starts with focus, brain health, things like this. And you offer a great support system to that. And people struggle with focus, whether it be kids or maybe even autism. You encounter some people, now you're starting to hear some of this feedback. What are some of the things that you're hearing from the people who are actually using these great products?
So I just randomly met someone last week who has a 12-year-old daughter, autism. She believes that she got a vaccine at the age of 2, okay. And that's what somehow triggered the autism. So she ended up within 24 hours, her daughter was speaking clear sentences. Within 24 hours, it was segmented, okay, and it really wasn't making much sense to her. And so she was then diagnosed with autism. And so this is 10 years later, met her at Clyde's Coffee, random circumstance, first time I'd ever been there. Meeting one of Pete's good friends, Tristan, and she stopped by when Tristan was trying to help me understand how to improve some of our labels, some of the graphics.
Yes, yeah.
And she asked me about the gut health formula. Where did you get that? And I said, it's mine. I'm like, well, it's my company. I own the company.
Right. Yeah.
And so what happened was she took the bag of stuff, products I was given for Tristan. I'm like, is it okay if I just give this to her? She took it, had to restore the gut health formula. And she gave it to her daughter as soon as we got back to the hotel because she's up here on vacation.
Okay.
And she gave the restore to her daughter. And she called me the next morning and she said, Derek, this is the first time my daughter has woken up with a smile on her face since she was diagnosed with autism.
What?
In 10 years, it's the first time she woke up with a smile on her face.
Wow, that is impressive. I think these testimonies, and this isn't the only one. People are now, because now you're getting the feedback. You know, you've been here with us for a while, and this is why we share these stories, certainly on Motivation Monday. I love that you're here on this day, by the way, because I could just vibe on this all day. But making that difference in people's lives. People, grew up going, oh, you should do it, just get through it, work harder, work faster. But yet there's great support and, breaking down, I can't get into all the ingredients, but what are some of these primary supplements that is this gut and brain health connection? What's fostering that?
So, typically as we age and we go through life, we wake up in the morning, we start having all these thoughts going through our head, and we typically just spin around in circles and nothing really gets done. We get out the door and we're like, oh, I forgot to do everything I wanted to do when I first woke up. So what Restore does is it helps us take all these scattered thoughts and brings it right back to, boom. If I stop thinking about it and just start taking one step at a time, we actually get stuff done that we don't have to think about doing all day, and then we don't have to do it when we get home. So it takes all these scattered thoughts, puts them in the tangible line of a chain of events, and then we just take one step after the other one, and it's like organizing and directing how the brain functions in a systematic way.
Wow, so this is beautiful because your external world, what you're talking about, right? We talk about clutter and a bunch of things going on, and how do we now, from an internal state, and create that from a biochemical way,
right.
Not even chemical, but these natural elements,
right.
To be able to go, great, look, you can get this support if you're scattered in your thoughts, and certainly in the morning, I'm with you. I'm one of them. I'm like, I got a million things to do. I got to do that. But training your brain to do this is a great way to support that. And even with the gut health, right? That relationship. What's the best way? I know we could go on all day. But what's the best way people can get some insight or even have a conversation with you about this?
Call 775-634-7789. I've talked to people I talked to the mother of the autistic girl for 4.5 hours at Clyde's Coffee the next day. And we've been conversing every day since then. And so, I've talked to anyone like this.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a tremendous amount of information. The way I've done everything is I had to get outside of where science is because science is not accurate. And so all the science that exists, the only way I've been able to do this is to get, okay, if science is not accurate, then how do I get out of this box, this narrow rut science is in?
Yeah.
And so I had to get out of it. And so once you get outside of that rut of what's known, there's infinite amount of possibilities.
Boom.
So this is where I function from.
There you go. Infinite, so true. An infinite amount of possibilities. that are right here, right now. Restore is helping people do that. I love the testimonials. I love to continue to do that, just to hear how things are going out there when you come back next Monday and we continue this. I appreciate you, Derek, and everything you offer, man.
Thank you,
I love
Shawn.
it. Thank
This is
you.
great.
And thank you all for staying with us, man. I appreciate it. Love it, love it. It's Motivational Monday, y'all. We're doing everything. Motivational, inspirational. If all goes a little well, maybe a little transformational. Infinite possibilities right here. Stick around.